Donald Trump closing out a rally, sounding like he is almost in tears, and also saying he wouldn't mind if some reporters got shot. This was surreal. It is dangerous, but something is wrong here. This rally took place in Lititz, Pennsylvania, known to some as Lititz. Trump sounding on the verge of tears, as low energy as we have seen him in months, more or less saying, it's not going well. It's not going well. Listen to this.
You know, it's a little strange. I'm a pretty smart guy.
I'm a pretty smart guy.
I have genetic. Do you believe in genetics? I do, you know. Fast racehorses produce fast racehorses, whether you like it or not. And but I'm a very I believe in it, and like I'm smart. I tell the story. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Imagine any other candidate going, I'm smart, guys. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart.
He said brilliant. Well, probably brilliant, but no.
Even better. I'm smart, probably brilliant.
No, and we do the weave, right? This is a weave today. They'll say, and this is a very important lesson because I'm trying to tell you
We'll say he's demented because he just does seem to be.
what's happening with our country. It's going bad. And it can never get fixed because we're never going to get the right people in because of what they do with the elections. We're going to get a bunch of crooks and horrible people. You know,
Yeah. He doesn't sound good. He doesn't sound good. Now, maybe the most dangerous and authoritarian thing that Trump said during this rally is that he wouldn't mind if journalists got shot, saying he now stands behind a piece of glass for the rallies since the assassination attempt, but that they'd have to shoot through the reporters to shoot him, and he wouldn't really mind that very much.
to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much because
Whoa.
I don't mind.
All summer we were told the left is inciting violence. The left is causing the assassination attempts. When we say, hey, I'm concerned about the guardrails of democracy in a Trump presidency. Oh, you're inciting violence. And Trump says, I wouldn't mind it much if they shot the fake news. This is genuinely dangerous rhetoric. It's not a joke. It's not funny. He is calling for supporters to shoot the corporate media. Take him at his word. Take him at his word. These are cult followers, and they listen to what he has to say. And it doesn't seem like he's learned anything from 2020, other than maybe he could have stayed in office if the riots were worse. He said during this rally, if you can believe it, I should not have left office in January of 2021.
But my world's favorite chart, done by the Border Patrol, it said we had the safest border in the history of our country the day that I left. I shouldn't have left. I mean, honestly, because we did so well. We had such a great.
He says, I shouldn't have left. I should have just stayed. Now, this, I try to avoid saying this one thing is the most dangerous thing Trump said at his rally. He said he wouldn't mind reporters getting shot. That's very dangerous. He said I should have stayed in office in 2020 rather than leaving. That's extraordinarily dangerous. So I don't know which is the most dangerous, but he's also leaning into pushing these baseless claims that there's already fraud, that the election has already been being stolen from him, which is also dangerous.
As I understand it, I mean, I don't know what's happened in the last day or so, but in Lancaster, they found 2,600 ballots, all done by the same hand. In other words, the same exact penmanship, the same hand, the same everything. It was all done by the same pen, the exact same pen. And then they go and they say, well, this is a conspiracy theorist. It's a terrible thing that's happened to our country. And the whole world watches it, even third.
So these are, of course, completely it's the boy who cried wolf, except it doesn't seem like we're ever getting to finding the real voter fraud. It's just, oh, they cheated me. They cheated me. I won the popular vote in 2016, not Hillary. No, you didn't. I won the 2020 election. No, you didn't. They're already doing fraud now. We have no evidence of that. This is the lowest energy Trump we've seen. And he even brought up, it's almost sad. It's like, yes, Donnie, yes. Again, that there's no empty seats, and he mistakes rallies for debates. He's completely discombobulated.
I go, because when somebody says something, I think you have to refute it, right? I said, no, my debates never have an empty seat, and nobody ever leaves early. Nobody has ever left early. These guys will tell you. Nobody. And I walked off, and I said, I killed her in this debate. There were 100 things, but I was debating 3 people. I wasn't debating one. 11 times or so, they said, no, that's not right. That's not right. You know, they weren't supposed to do that, too, by the way. ABC. It's ABC fake news. CBS, ABC, NBC.
Okay, anyway, he's now just ranting. And this was the bigger theme as the rally went on. Trump seeming disoriented and distracted, and maybe no more noticeable than in this short clip.
Is that Kelly? Is that Kelly? Hi, it's Kelly. Another great person, but doesn't matter. Right in the middle of my closing, I see somebody that I felt I had to introduce. After years of...
And then right back on the teleprompter, this became too much for Fox News. And as often is the case, although they want Trump to win, Fox News will often cut the feed, probably accurately judging that Trump does better if they don't show their audience the rantings of this madman.
They just announced a fake poll. Hey, think of it. Right before the election, that I'm 3 points down. I'm not down in Iowa. I got $28 billion for the farmers. $28 billion.
All right, so there is former President Trump in Pennsylvania.
There it is. They are just like, that's going to be enough for us. We are all good to go. We have one more day. I will be covering tonight's rallies. Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, Donald Trump, JD, right?
We've endorsed JP, right? JD Mandel.
JD Mandel. We'll be covering all of it tonight and tomorrow. It's just one more day. I think we can do it. In a recent interview before the election, Trump said that he didn't think his supporters would cause problems after the election, but that the left would, saying the left is the enemy from within and might be needed to be handled by the National Guard. The Washington Times reported this interview with the headline, "Trump says no chaos from his supporters this election day," which totally whitewashes and sane-washes what Trump actually said. Luckily, we have Ground News, the app and website that provides context on every story. Like for this Trump interview, Ground News provides more context. Like Trump's defense secretary said, we should believe Trump when he says he wants to use the military against Americans, because that's what he wanted to do during the unrest in the summer of 2020. That's why Ground News is so valuable. Our sponsor, Ground News, is an independent, nonpartisan news analysis tool dedicated to exposing the hidden agendas that influence the news you consume. Ground News has features designed to expose the narratives that circulate in biased media bubbles, and it'll even show you your own media blind spots. We all have them, so that you can understand every story from every angle. Go to ground.news/Pacman to get a massive 50% discount off the same unlimited access Vantage plan that I use. The link is in the description, or scan the QR code.